Okay, so yes, what is the problem in this assignments?
I didn't understand the line assignment 9. What is
the data type of the variable that is taken as input from the user with the help of input function? Okay, so how do we check the data type of a variable, guys?
that is a type, right?
Type, yes. So what I was trying to ask here, let me open the new window. So basically, I was asking, once you take an input from the user with the help of input function and store that in a variable, then what is the data type of the variable? That was the question. Like, okay, so my question was, what is the data type of this name variable?
String.
Of name variable. This was my question. Is it clear now? What was the question?
Yes, it's clear now.
Is it string?
Yeah, we all know the answer, right? It's a string. Yes.
Yep. And the question number 7, right? Swap the two number with the multiplication and division.
Same way, the way we did for using addition and subtraction operator.
Okay. Fine.
You can do it via multiplication and division operator.
Okay, I will try that. No problem.
Okay, guys. Any other question, guys? I think this was a repeat question. I was trying to give something else. Any other question, guys, from the assignments? Can we start today's session then?
Yes. We can start.
Okay, good. So there was one question yesterday. That eval, right? We were giving the date, a string in the form of a date, but it was giving the data type as an integer, right? There was one open question from yesterday's session, right?
Correct.
Yep. So let's look into that.
Date of child.
Name, and then so I'm printing also. Okay, I'm printing the variable and I'm also printing the type of this variable. Let me save this. So in this, I was giving something in this. Suppose this is 19/10/2022. Okay. Can you see the data type and the output? Can anyone guess from the output what actually is happening inside? 19 minus 10 minus 2022. What will be the value? So
2013. Yes.
Correct. So we are getting this output minus, this is a minus 2013, right? So if you see in yesterday, I wrote this, but I forgot to talk about this. Eval, I told, is used to convert, and then it can also be used to evaluate some expression. Okay. I wrote this in yesterday's class, but it just came out of my, I just missed it. Okay. So if you are giving some, so this is basically a subtraction. A hyphen means a minus sign. Okay. It is subtracting the values. So it can eval can also evaluate this kind of values, what we give inside.
And suppose we give with a slash.
Slash, then it will be a division operator. Let's try that. Okay. Let's give 2000 slash 10 means how much? 200 slash 10. Okay. 20.
And and that become a string, right? If we give the
So whatever, as we saw now, whatever we give here in input, it will take it as the string. Since we are using eval, so it is, if there is any expression like, then it is going to evaluate that expression as well.
Got it.
Okay, so I think we are good with eval and this. Okay, now yesterday we saw these two functions, int function and float function, right? So suppose I have a string called Danish and I am trying to convert this into an integer. Okay, name to int. How we are going to do it? We'll use this int and we'll place that variable name inside, right guys?
We haven't done this yesterday, so this is the first time we are doing it.
Just a moment. 1 minute. Someone told me to give a brief recap on what we covered yesterday. I did. I just forgot that. Just a moment.
Int we have done that, right?
Int we saw. See, I have written what we covered yesterday. So basically, yesterday we covered Python features. Some of the Python features like why is Python open source? Why it is called a high-level language? Some theory we covered yesterday. Why it is called dynamically typed. Okay, this you can watch the video and understand the theory part. Okay, so hands-on what we did, we covered this input, how we take input from the user. Okay, we covered this eval function, how it will convert one string to its appropriate data type, like integer, float, that is dynamic. How we can do the same thing using int function, right? Int and float function, how we convert. We were giving input as name and age and height, and it was converting to its appropriate data type. Okay, and we covered some how to what are valid variable names, what name we can use as variables, and some best practices in declaring a variable. Okay, so this is high level what we covered yesterday. And today we so yesterday we I think we covered this. So yeah, what was someone was telling, right? We did not cover this yesterday. Do you can you recall now? We covered this in.
Yes. Yeah, I can. Yes.
Okay. So if you remember yesterday we were converting age into integer, right? Because age was being taken as a string, right?
Yes.
With the help of input function. Okay. So now we are trying to convert a complete, characters into an integer. Let's see whether this will work or not. So what error we are getting here, guys?
Invalid letter.
Yes. Okay. So if we remove name and we give age, okay, and we run this. So this is working fine, but previous one name was failing. Can anyone guess why?
I think we cannot convert string to integer. Is it characters to integer?
Correct.
Convert the string to integer.
Yes. So it cannot this int function, because see this is DA. This has got no equivalent. This is not an integer value, right?
Yes.
So that is why it cannot convert. Okay, int function. Cannot convert characters. Okay, characters into, or we can say like this, int function can only convert integer value integer value in string. Will this be the string can only convert integer value? Okay, it should not be a partial integer value. So suppose I gave 1 2 3 Danish. Okay, so this will also fail. This will also not work. It needs to be completely in integer. Okay, there should not be any character in that string. Okay, this will also fail. Okay, so can convert integer value into integer value. It should not be. It should not contain any character. Should not have any character. So is this clear, guys?
Yes,
When integer function will fail. Okay. Same case for float also. If we replace float here. Okay, if we try to run this. So this will also fail, but if we try to convert this edge. Going to work fine. So are we clear, guys, till now? Any doubt?
So float can convert the integer to float, right?
Yes. Just float can even convert an integer. For example, if we make this age as an integer value, okay, 27. Now let's see. On this. Okay, guys.
Yep.
Similarly, integer can also convert float to integer. Okay, you can try that. Now let's come to very important data type called string. Okay, this will be used in many places. So we have to be very, you have to understand strings and whatever functions related with string. We have to learn this very well. Okay. So how can
Other
we
mute, please.
Okay, I am muting all. Anyone who wants to speak can unmute them. Okay. So we can declare a string. Suppose this is not a name. And one more thing, guys. So we can have in the same program, we can have more than one variable with the same name. Okay. So if you see this, I have got one variable called name. Okay. I have declared another variable called name. If you do this in Java, I think it will give you an error. But in Python, this won't throw an error. Okay. So what it will do if you run this, it will take the latest value that was declared down. Okay, it will read the program from top to bottom. So whatever is in the bottom, that value it is going to take and print. Is that clear, guys? Any doubt?
Danish, I have a doubt here.
Yes.
In VBA, if we want to run the specific code, if we want to run the specific procedure, we just press the F5 on that specific procedure, and it works on the module. But here in the Python, executing the code, it runs all the codes from top to bottom. If we want to run the specific codes, will it work?
I got distracted. I'm really sorry. Could you please repeat your question?
In VBA,
Yeah.
what we do is, we go into the module and we run and we write the codes there. We write the specific procedures in the modules, and if we want to run the specific codes, we just press the F5. If we want to run the specific codes, but in the Python, from top to bottom, everything runs. If we have
Yes.
written something,
Yes,
in the
it will
upper
read
side.
it will read the program from top to bottom. Yes. And here also you can have functions like in one Python file, you can have multiple functions, and then you can call it from a different file, which functions you want to run.
Okay.
There is one doubt here.
Yes.
So suppose in above variable name, if I will
Yeah.
write something like 1, 2, 3 minus 5 like this, and I want to convert it into integer, what will be there?
So your question is you want to give some 1, 2, 3 minus Danish, suppose, and you want to convert this to an integer.
No. 1, 2, 3 minus 5.
Oh, 1, 2, 3 minus as a string you are telling.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 minus. No, so
And
see, if you use eval, then fine. But if you use a normal string, this won't work. So why should you do this? First, my question is, why should you do something like this? as a string? Like under which scenario? So you might have a string in this form 1, 2, 3 and -5, and maybe you want to extract these values 1, 2, 3 separately as an integer and 5 as an integer. That is possible. But if you are doing a normal subtraction -5, why do we want to have a variable like that?
Hello, honestly, I don't have case right now. Since it was the case of conversion that our intention is to convert a string into integer. That's
Yes.
why, yeah. So if I will, that is a string 1, 2, 3 -5 like this.
Yeah.
I want to convert it into an integer.
Yes.
Will it work here or not? I want to check.
So no, you have to use eval function on this name. You have to use an
Okay.
eval name that is going to evaluate it as an integer.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. So you might have a scenario where you are having, a string in this format, and you want to extract this value, this value, this value separately. That we can do. That we will see. When we use split function, we can do it. But other than that, there is no we don't need this kind of scenarios. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what I was covering, yeah, same variable name in a single file. It will take the latest one. This I was telling this. Okay, so this is clear with I think everyone. Now let's see. So in this string we have enclosed this with double quotes. Okay, we can use a single quote also. Okay, or we can use a triple quote also. Triple double quote or triple single quote. This is going to work fine. There will be no issue in this. Okay. Now what if I am starting the string with a double quote but ending with a single quote? Okay. So is this going to work? Let's see. Run this.
No.
So we are getting one error. What is that? Unterminated string literal. Okay. So the rule is whatever quote you are starting with, you have to close it with the same quote. Okay, you cannot have a mixed quote inside our while declaring the string. Okay, now suppose I have a string like Danish. That name is doggy. I have a string. I have to print it like this with an apostrophe s. Okay, so if we have this kind of scenario, then how can we do this? Because we are starting with single quote, we are ending with single quote. It is taking this as one string, and after that it is forgetting about this. What is this? We don't know. Okay, so if we try to run this, we are getting error. Okay, so when you have this kind of scenarios, you use a different quote, opening and closing quote. Okay, now you see the entire thing became green, right? Now this is going to run fine. Okay, guys, or if we have a scenario where we have to print something like this, a double quote inside, then we have to change the code from here. Okay, and if we have a string which is very huge, let's type something, enter. Okay, so it is extending to another a new line. Okay, in that case we have to use triple quotes. Okay, guys, always remember we can use triple quote triple quote for giving multi-line comments as well, and we can declare a string also like this. So any question guys in this single quote, double quote, triple quote in a string? Any doubts? Are we good?
Good. Okay.
Okay. Now, sorry, what happened? Now we have inside the string, they are, if we use a backslash, okay. If we use a backslash from our keyboard, then it will be used like we have it will be used to denote thing different from normal character. So there are some special meaning, they are called control codes. Okay, I will just show you one or two of them. If you give a backslash n, okay, if you give a backslash n, it denotes a new line. Okay, denotes a new line. For example, if I give a backslash n inside my string, okay, I have given a backslash and n, okay, what it will do, it will print Danish in one line, and after a backslash and whatever is given, it will print it in the next line. Okay, I will just run this. Okay, I have to give this as comments. Fine. You see this Danish got printed in one line, and the remaining part of the string got printed in a new line. Similarly, we have backslash t. Okay, this is used to denote a tab in your keyboard. You give a tab, right, to give some space. So we can give a backslash t, and let's run this. So you see this, there is a space between Danish and S. This is basically a tab from a keyboard. Okay, so we have seen backslash n, backslash t. Okay, so let's give only a backslash s. Okay, and let's try to run this. So this is a normal backslash. This has got no special meaning. But if we give but after backslash, if we have some characters like this, n or t, so it will behave differently. But if you see this is s has got no meaning with backslash, so it was printed normally like this. So is this clear, guys? Backslash n, backslash t. Are we good here?
Yes. Yes.
So we are okay with how we can declare one string. Okay, single quote, double quote, triple quote, use of backslash n, backslash t. Now let's come to so just one more thing, like input we were giving separately. Here you can give in the same line also like this, a b c equals to 12, 13, 14. You can declare multiple variables also in a single line like this. Okay, if they are static variables. Similarly, for print we saw, right, we suppose we are printing name, we are printing age, we are printing name comma end. We can print multiple variables by just separating them with commas inside print function. Okay, so if we run this, why it did not got print name? Yeah, so name is getting printed, and then we have age here, and then this is this. Okay, but I suppose I don't want to print it in one single line. Okay, I want to print it in different lines. How we can do that? Backslash n. Okay, but backslash n we can use in a single variable, right? But these are three different variables. 1, 2, 3.
What exactly you want?
Backslash n will throw an error here.
Yeah, so my
Right.
question is, I am getting the value of name. Let's make it short. Let's run this. So I am getting name, age, and name int in a single line. It is getting printed. I want to print it in new lines. Each variable should be printed in a new line, not in the same line. That is my
Backslash
question.
n. Backslash n.
So
Backslash n of the end of each of the variable
And
name.
double
Slash
quote.
and backslash and each of them.
backslash n at the end of each variable you are telling. Okay, I give a backslash n here. But age is an integer, right? How can
not-
we give a backslash n here in this?
Not there. Inside
Not
the
here,
print.
in print, in print, not here.
Oh, inside print you are saying?
Yep.
Yes.
Name backslash and is
No, I think it won't work. It will throw an error.
No, it won't work.
Will give an error.
can we try?
Is it? Okay, let's try this.
Up.
Try with
Remove that
name.
comma
I mean, try with
Comma.
name space then backslash n.
after backslash n.
We'll remove this comma.
Yeah.
Then this will be considered as one variable name,
One
right? Is there
variable.
any variable name like this?
We can use concatenate like with the quote that slash n.
We can use concatenate.
Yeah, it which variable I'm telling. Like example, Danish is there. No, we can give that slash n.
In this
That is
variable
fine.
only, after n you are saying this thing.
Yeah,
But age, how will we give? This is the integer value, right? It will throw us error if we give this.
you have to concatenate like with the quote.
Concatenate with the code. You ask. So we are not going into concatenation now.
Danish, I just wonder, like,
Yeah.
you can in the print after name give some space, then give backslash n. Yeah.
Space.
No. Remove the comma. Name.
Huh.
Yeah. Give space backslash n. Comma. Then age backslash n. And
Fine.
try that.
Okay. So guys, okay, now let's focus here. Okay. So backslash n, it can be enclosed. What is backslash? This is not a variable name, right?
Yeah.
We can enclose it in quotes if we want to denote this as a string like this. Okay.
No.
Okay, then this will be considered a separate variable.
But then it will not work. Means the specific function which has been designed with the backslash and then it will not work. If you will convert this
No,
into string.
No, I'm not telling it will work or not. I'm just telling if someone is trying to add a backslash n, they should enclose in quotes. Okay. They should enclose in quotes. So we'll see whether it works or not. That's a different topic. But I was just telling. Okay. So inside print, Either we can give a variable name, okay, or we can print the value also like this, 12. Okay, this is a valid integer value, right? We can, this will run fine. This has got no issue. It will print 12. Okay. But if you print a character, suppose I am printing \t, but this I told you that this should when this control code are present, it should be present within a string. Okay, it should be present within string. Okay, we'll get error. Okay, if you want to perform some calculation, you can do that also, like 12 into 10. Okay, this will also work fine inside print statement 120. Okay, so is this clear, guys? What values we can have inside print function? Any doubt so far?
Print, we can have a variables, right? And any message or some value we can put it, right?
Yes, we can have variable name, or we can have some literals. Technically speaking, they are called literals, or you can say values. Any doubt so far, guys? Am I going too fast? Is everyone able to understand what I'm trying to teach here? Anyone stuck? Can please ask me. Are we good till now?
Yep.
Yes, Ganesh, all well.
Okay, so okay, let's now. I don't want this backslash, and this is not making my print statement look prettier. It is not looking good. We'll just remove this. And I will have 3 print statements. I will have one print statement here, one print statement after this.
But
One.
by double quotes, the backslash, it's resolve our problem, right?
Yes, yes, that solved our problem, correct.
With the double quote means if we are converting that control code into strings, then it will solve our problem.
Yes.
Okay, so if we give separate print statement, then only this, then also it is working fine, right? So what is happening by default, print, like after this print function, it is inserting one new line at the end. That is why you see our output is in different lines. Okay, by default, this is the inbuilt behavior of print statement. After print statement, it will enter one new line. So that is why you see our output is getting printed in different lines. Is this clear? Default value of default, okay. By default at the end, it will print one new line.
Sorry?
Yes. Any doubts, guys? Anyone was speaking something?
No.
Okay, fine. Okay, so we can use 3 print statements. Okay, or we have one special. We have few special keywords that we can use with print statement. Okay, we have 2 special keywords, sep and end. Okay, so by default, the value of end is a new line. By default, the value of n inside this print function is a new line by default. That is why you see each output is getting printed in a new line. Okay. Now we can change this value. Suppose in the place of a new line, I give a tab here. Okay. Here also I will give a tab. Okay. So you saw this output. Okay. Now we'll see a different output. Let's run this. See this? we are giving tab. We can give some other character also. I don't want to give tab. I want to separate each output. I just want to print a hyphen at the end, one hyphen. Okay, but it should be in quotes. Always remember, otherwise it won't understand what is this character. Okay, now if we run this, see this output. Now it is not inserting a new line because the default value was new line. So the default value of end is a new line. We are overwriting that a new line thing with this hyphen. Default value of end is \n. Okay. In this case, we are overwriting with a hyphen. So that is why you are seeing the output in the same line separated by hyphen. Is this clear, guys? Any doubt? Anyone?
So here end has been overtaken by hyphen.
Yes, this new line /n. This is the default value for end. We are overwriting this with hyphen. You can write with any character. If you want to give a star, just give a star. Okay, first one will be star, second one will be a hyphen. Let's try to run this. Is this clear, guys? Any doubt?
And what about sep?
Yes, I was going to talk about that. So sep, what sep will do? If sep will, if inside a print statement, like we have name, age, and name int. Okay, I want to separate each of this. Okay, with suppose multiple hyphens, 4 hyphens. Okay, let's comment out the rest. Okay, let's run this. Right, or I want to separate each variable with a new line. Okay, so we can give inside sep, we can give a \n. Okay, so what is the default value of sep? If we don't give any value for sep, what is the default value? Let's check that. It's just giving one space. You see, only one space. By default, this is the value. If we give some value, our own custom value, then we can give with the help of this sep keyword. So is this clear, guys? Sep and end inside print function.
That is, if in the earlier code, if you write and is equal to 3 times hyphen, then is it same like sep?
I'm really sorry, I didn't get your question. Could you please repeat again?
In the code which we have written at the bottom, print name and equal to.
Yeah, print name and equals to, yes.
In place of a star, if we will place 3 hyphens, what will be?
3 hyphens.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see that also. So at the end of each line, it will print 3 hyphens. So suppose, let's uncomment this. So once it prints name now, then after name, it will print 3 hyphen. And then it will print edge. Okay, let's try to run this. So, see name 3 hyphen, then it will print edge. Is this clear, guys? Anyone, any doubt? Can you move to the next topic?
Danish, I have a
we
question.
can use the multiple, what is that? Here, 3 hyphens are there, right? In the end.
Yeah.
Now, after the 3 hyphen, I will put /n.
3 hyphen and then \n, you are telling?
Yep.
There's a backslash and after 3 hyphen, it will go to the new line and then print the next output.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Yes. Yes. There was another question. What is it?
Yeah. So my question is, what is the functional difference between this end operator and the separator operator? Like,
Okay.
uh,
First, yes, sure. So first, these are not operators, guys. Okay. These are, you can say these are keywords. Okay. Okay. Now, difference between, see, sep is used to separate the variables inside a single print function. So inside a single print function, if you have multiple variables, it is go after each variable, it is going to work on that, whatever value I give it. End is what is happening. End is happening like at the end of this variable, what should we do? At the end of this print statement, or here also we can have multiple variables like name, comma, age, comma, name, comma, end. Okay. So after printing these three, what should it do for to end this? Was I able
okay.
to tell the difference?
Yeah, understood. Yeah.
Okay. Any other question,
Can
guys?
you just run that line, second line, the print, just now that you added end?
Yes. You want to run? Okay. So it printed these three, and then end 3 hyphen, then a new line. What is given here?
Okay.
Okay. So we are good so far. Guys, are we good?
Yeah.
Yes. Guys, just a minute. I'm getting a call. Okay, 1 minute. Yes, guys. So, sorry for the interruption. Now let's move to the next topic. Now we can do it in the same also. Yeah. Suppose now I want to print something. I want to print a statement like this. My name is whatever name we are giving. For example, Sam. Okay. My age is 28 and my height is 5.8. Okay, so we have these variables: name equals to Sam, age equals to 28, height equals to 5.8. Okay, now right now what we're doing, we're printing like this: name, comma, age, comma, height. Okay, now I want to print like this complete statement that would look much better to the user who is using it. Okay, so how can we do that? Anyone wants to guess?
First, we will take a string where we will give my name is, and after that we will add the variable.
Okay, let's take let's name this as variable 1, and inside this we are telling my name is. Okay, then what else we have to give? Var
In
to.
print section, we will
Okay, so here you are telling we'll give here
Directly.
var underscore 1 and then a comma, right?
yes,
Okay, let's try to run
and
this.
we need to concatenate plus with the name and age, all those things.
We need to concatenate var 1 plus name. You are saying like this.
Yes.
Okay, we'll come to that concatenation a little bit later because we have not seen
I
that
think we can
operation.
use the curly braces also, right? I think we use that also to write in one.
Curly braces, right? Only curly braces will work, or we have to do something? Let's see first var 1 how this is working. Okay, we'll see then all other options what we can use. Name it as a string. Okay, let's run this. My name is Sam. Okay, till this we are getting it right. My name is Sam. After that, we want a comma, and then we want a my age is this, right? So what can we do? My name is Sam is happened. Now we have to give a comma after name, right? So for comma,
only.
in print only, I can give a comma like this here.
Yes.
And then rather than declaring a variable, we are declaring the string here directly. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
My age is age. Again, no, there's no comma after this. And after this, we have a string called and my height is this. Okay. Let's try to run this. My name is Sam, my age is 28 and my height is 58. Oh, okay. This looks good, right? We are getting what we desired, right? This kind of output, right?
Yes.
So, but everyone understood this, how we are doing it? Any questions here?
No.
Okay. But one problem with this is making our code little bit, clumsy. It's not looking good. Okay. So we have something in Python called f string. Okay. So what we have to do in case of f string, suppose this is our sentence. My name is this. Okay, this is our desired output. We have this Sam in a variable called name. We have this age in the variable called age. We have the variable called height. Okay. What we have to do for a string, we have to enclose the entire thing in a string and we have to print it. So if we print it, what will be the output, guys? Can anyone guess?
The same line would be.
So will this name, will it take Sam or will it print only name?
It will say only name.
My name is name, my age is age, my height is height. Okay. So how f string will work, you have to give a small f in the beginning of the sentence, small f. Okay. And wherever you are using the variable name, for that you have to use flower brackets. Okay. Just save this and run this. Is this working, guys? And this looks much better than what we are doing here, right? In this statement. Okay, so this is called f string. So we have to put the entire sentence as a string. We are starting with a small f, and wherever we want the variable name, we are putting a curly flower bracket.
Can we put instead of a sentence, if we put that same string inside the print, it will work the same thing, right?
Correct. If we want to put the same thing inside this, okay, let's comment out this. It will give us the same output.
Thank you.
Any doubt, guys, about f string? Suppose whatever the age is, I want to increase the age by 1 year. 28 is there, I want to make it 29 or 30. So I can give a +2. This will calculate, do this calculation, and then it will print us the output. Okay, this also you can do within this flower bag. Is this clear, guys? Any doubts so far?
There is
Are we
one
good?
doubt. If we want to change the line after the name.
You want to change the line after the name. Where exactly?
In the sentence.
My name is Sam, then
Name
Slash
is
N.
Sam. Then
/n.
second line.
Oh, you want to give a \n here?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to give this?
Yep.
Okay, let's see. This. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
If we are good with this, there is another method called format. Okay, so format works similar to this. Only difference is, rather than giving a small f in the beginning, what we will do, dot format, and what are we doing here? Yeah, here we should give the numbers. Okay, 0, 1, and 2. And inside format, we'll give the variable name. Which one we want to make 0? For example, name. Which one we want to make as edge? Which one you want to make 0, 1, 2? Okay. My name is, so 0 will be replaced with the first parameter. 1 will be replaced with the second. Second will be replaced by this. Okay. Let's try to print this. We want to comment out this, or let it be. It will override. First it will print this and it will print this. We'll see what is any differences there or not. Exact the same. Only thing is here we are getting a +2 because we did a +2 there. So that is fine. If you want, you can do a, I think this should work, h+2. Let's see this. Yep. So what we are doing, guys, now suppose I am giving, let's make it edge only. I am giving edge as the first parameter. Okay. Let's try to run this. My name is 28. My age is Sam. My height is this. Are you able to notice the difference? Why we are getting this kind of output?
Yeah, it's taking the sequence of
Yeah,
variables.
because age is mentioned at 0 number.
Right. It will take, yes, sequentially whatever we will give. Okay. It will replace it like that. But you understood this format method, right? The difference between format and F. So F string is the latest one which is being used. I think this format was used till, it is still, we can use it. Till 3.6 we were having, I think, only format, and after 3.6 they have introduced this F string also. Okay, so
what if we don't give flower inside flower bracket 0 or the place values?
it will take it as a string. It will take it as a string. But
No,
it
no,
will give
no.
you know,
I'm saying remove 0 and keep the flower bracket as it is.
you're telling like this.
Yeah,
0, 1. Is this?
it should work. Yeah.
Oh, I never tried this, so this is a new thing for me also. Let's see. Oh, it's working like exactly like that, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay, so if we give one more variable here, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then I think there will be a mismatch. Oh, so even it will ignore that. Okay, since there
Yeah.
is no fourth one, it will ignore this. Okay, yeah. Yes. So okay, so this also works, guys. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, we get to learn new things. That's good. Any doubts, guys, so far? Anyone?
No.
Okay. So we have seen. What did we saw today? We saw this print
Somewhere I saw that, right, like float value, they are writing 2F, 3F, something like that.
what is it you saw?
That suppose in decimal, right, they want to handle the decimal, right?
Okay, yeah, that is a different topic. That is formatting your output. Suppose if you have 7 after decimal, you have 7 values, you want to show only 2 values like that, right?
Yeah, correct.
Yes, that is a separate topic, and I don't think so that is
No problem.
yeah, needed here. Okay. um Fine, so we are okay, so we are good with this. Now we'll come to operators. Okay. So we are at string formatting. Just a moment. Yep, fine. So we will start with some normal operators that we all know, like addition. We already saw this plus operator, right? Subtraction, multiplication, division. It's something called modulus. It will give you the quotient. You can also find the remainder. So these are some basic operations which we do. Okay, and operators that we will use, we have, and for addition you have a plus operator, for subtraction we have a minus operator, for multiplication we have a star, for division we have this, for modulus I think we have a double slash. For reminder, I think we have got a mod sign over there. Okay, so let's take two numbers. First num equals to 20. Second num equals to 40. Let's do an addition of this. Print first num plus second num. Okay, this is a very simple addition program. Save this. Or we can say arithmetic. This is fine. This is giving us 60. Let's have a string also here. First name Sam. Second name is John. I want to print first name plus second name. So what will be the addition of two strings? Okay, so for string, what it did, it concatenated the two string with this plus operator. But for numerical value, it did a sum, normal arithmetic operation. Okay, so for concatenation in a string, we can use plus also.
And if we use and symbol, then it will work, or
Which symbol?
and symbol.
End, you are telling at the end we have to give end.
Yes. instead.
This you can use with
No,
any
no,
print statement.
and symbol, and symbol.
And
Yes.
seven,
Yes.
seven.
Ampersand symbol, Danish.
Ampersand. Okay, you're saying
Ampersand.
ampersand
Yes.
in between these two integers. You want to give an ampersand?
Yes.
Okay, what is this? What does this denotes?
It, if we have to use with first name and second name, means not using the plus sign, but if we are using the ampersand, then I think it will concatenate both the first name and the second name.
Oh, you want to use and with
We
the
used to
string.
do like this.
Yes.
You want to use with the string.
Okay. This one.
No, I never
I think it will come
heard
under in
about.
logical operators. Logic things
will-
will come. That will comes under in gates or something. AND gate, OR gate or something like that. concept.
No, and symbol we don't use for string concatenation, guys. Okay, so so in what scenario you are telling that what is the use of this? We are going to concatenate two string with the help of and symbol. You are saying?
Yes.
Okay, but it's not it does not support, right? Unsupported operand type string and
Okay.
string.
I
We
was
cannot
thinking
use
it
it.
might be. Yeah, I was thinking it might
Oh,
be.
acha. Okay. I thought you are sure. That is why you are saying.
No.
Okay. No, we don't use ampersand. Okay, fine. So I was just showing you this plus operator, right? It can be used with both to add to integer values as well as to string values. Now, what if we make one integer and one string? Okay, so this one is an integer type and this one is a string type. Okay, let's try to run this. So see, it is telling unsupported. We cannot use a plus with integer and string. We have to either make one as both of same data type. For example, this first num, I want to convert this to an string. Okay, so similar to int and float, we have something called str. Okay, it will convert this integer into a string value and then it will concatenate it. Okay, it made 20 as a string and it concatenated with John. Okay, so we have got 20 John as output with the help of this str function, similar to int and float function. Is this clear, guys? Any question here?
Danish, if I'm doing the same thing on Excel, if I'm using the ampersand for concatenating the two strings, it is working fine. Means,
in Excel?
Yes, in Excel, or I think on VB applications also. So it is working fine.
Yeah.
So if you want, I can. If you want,
No, it might be applicable to us. See, there are many things that will work in Java but will not work in Python.
Okay.
Okay, although both are, both we can say both are object-oriented programming languages, but their usages, what they use is different, right? So that is always applicable. Like for other different programming languages, few things will be behaving differently. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So
Danish, could you please?
Yeah.
Could you please run this last query again? I could not see the output.
Sure. So what we are doing now, we are converting this integer 20 and into a string 20. Okay, and then we are concatenating the two strings. So if we run this, see this output.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So Manish, here the point is the plus is the concatenation, right?
Yes. So plus is behaving. It is having two different functions. Okay, one is for integer normal addition. Okay, normal addition with integers. And concatenation when used with a string. Okay, guys. And we also saw this str function to convert integer or float to string value. Okay, guys, so now let's quickly perform all the operations, plus, minus, multiplication, division, then we'll see the other thing. Okay, so addition, so we cannot use sum. Sum is a predefined keyword as a variable name. Okay, we have to give some other name there. You can give it as addition. Okay, let's make this as 200. Then we have subtraction, or we can make it sub, first num minus second num. Okay, then we have mul, let's name it mul, first num. We have division. Modulus. So we can say it plus reminders, both the same or what? Let's see. Suppose I want the quotient. First num. I think we have to use a double divide symbol here. Okay, second num. Let's see. I have also not tried this long time. A reminder, I think we can use the modulus sign. First name, modulus, second num. Let's try to print this. Use a f string. Okay, we know what is f string. Sum is this. Wait first. Okay, sum def. So this is the last topic, guys. After this, we'll close because yesterday also we like crossed our. Oh no, I'm changing the name here also. So okay, so we have the value as 240. Okay, let's print that also. Let's see the output. So we have 240, sum is fine, diff is fine, multiplication is fine, division is fine, quotient is 5, remainder is 0. Okay, so so for quotient we are using a double divide symbol for finding the quotient. Okay, and for remainder we are using this modulus sign. So here division, modulus, and remainder is same. We have to give a quotient here. Any question here, guys? Have we understood the basic operations? Are we good? This is the last topic for today. After this, we will take any calls if anyone is having. Okay, because I don't want this to extend. Okay. Any question here? Everyone clear?
Yes,
Yes.
clear, Danish. Yeah.
Thank you.
Only one thing that I noticed. What is the data type of each output?
Integer or float.
String.
There is only one different data type that I can see here.
Float 5.0.
5.0, right? So always keep in mind this thing. There might be a multiple choice question where they are using this divide symbol and they're asking you what would be the output. Will it be 5
Integer.
or will it be 5.0? Only in case of division. Remaining for all the operations, if our if the values, if the both the values are integer, then we will always get integer values for all the arithmetic operations except division. Okay, when we use division, then our result is in a different data type.
Okay.
Okay. So that was from today's class. So just let me make a note of what we covered day 2. Any question, guys, so far you are free to ask. Or if you don't have any question, if you feel to drop, you can drop. We'll just take the question, summarize and take the question. We'll wrap up the session. Okay.
So please send me a document, right?
Which one, guys?
That internals of that.
Sure. I will send it today. No problem. I will send it
So
today.
are you sending anything on the ID also?
Anything on the
email ID?
No, we are directly giving everything on the this that WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay, so we saw this when this. Any other question, guys?
Yes. What is the difference between this Python 2 and 3? Because when we are downloading this, ideally there is an option for downloading Python 2 and then there is Python 3.
So Python 2 is an older version. A lot of thing has changed in Python 3. And Python 2 is rarely used these days. Okay, there's some syntax is different, some new functions are added in Python 3. There are a lot of changes. So it's better we use Python 3.
Okay, but if Python 2, after Python 2 it is Python 3, then why there is still a Python 2 that is still, is there a difference in the ideally itself or version?
No, there's no difference with the idle. So I think idle might also go, there might be some extra things in idle also for old and new one. I'm not sure about idle, but in case of programming languages, there are a lot of difference, a lot of syntax, a lot of new things have been added.
Okay.
Use of end and sub, sorry, not in Python. Any other question, guys?
Thank you, Danish.
Recording will be available. Recording link where I can see that actually yesterday's recording.
I will again reshare the yesterday's link what we shared in the group and today's recording also. You can see there, guys.
Okay.
Okay. So we covered this. We covered end and we covered end and sep, and then this was the first program. What F string and format we covered, right? Yes, F string and format we covered. What else we covered? We covered about basic arithmetic operators, I think. Okay, I think these are things we covered today. So I think we are good to wrap up the session, guys. Any questions or we good to wrap the session?
No, thank you.
Okay. Thank you everyone for your time. Have a good day. Try to complete the assignment as and when you get time. Okay, that would be helpful.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.